Before this video starts, I want to briefly say if this video can get 500 likes within 24 hours, I'm going to be giving away 100 XRP, and all you need to do is press the like button, subscribe, and comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below to enter. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. I, myself, think very often about a great financial reset. And after looking through a lot of posts by the World Economic Forum and a couple of other places, I've really convinced myself now that first of all, we are really close to a global reset, whether that is financial or just, governmental and everything. And it will most likely also involve Ripple. Now, I don't know to what extent it will involve Ripple and XRP, but I'm quite convinced that it will involve them, and I have a couple of reasons for that today. So one of the things I must state there is that Ripple is a technology that's really in the background, and reading through one of the reports from the World Economic Forum from 2018, which states the global financial and monetary system in 2030, if you check for Ripple in that, infographic or PDF, you can find here, Standard Chartered is bringing blockchain alive with ventures such as Trade Safe, leveraging DLT to reduce the risk of duplicate invoicing and fraudulent activity. Also partnering with Ripple, a US fintech that is pioneering global financial settlement solutions through a multi-bank initiative that offers straight-through processing, real-time settlement, low cost, elimination of reconciliation between multiple internal ledgers, improvement of liquidity and cash flow, reduction of the cost of capital, and better pricing. Now, reading through all that, there's a couple of things that come to mind. First of all, Ripple is going to be used by a lot of the parties that are connected to the newer 2030 world. All right, this is just something that I'm keeping in the back of my head. Second of all, it's something that's not necessarily on the foreground, it's really just the framework and in the background. You can see in here that it's actually doing almost everything. Again, look at what it offers here. It's literally all that you need for our newer economy, and a lot of it is really not on first sight. You know, it's a lot of stuff that you don't really see but that you have to deal with on the daily. And this is just good for knowing that a lot of this upper stuff here, a lot of this customer to merchant and all that, yeah, that's really not what Ripple is there for. I mean, they're going to be helping out, but they're in a background where you don't really see them too much. And that's important because here you can see, now is time for a great reset, push to reset the world. There have been more and more talks about this, guys. Trust me. A lot of people have been claiming that the reset is coming. I've been talking about some theories about people losing faith in the government or in money or in the Federal Reserve in a couple of my last videos as well. And here we can see we can emerge from this crisis a better world if we act quickly and jointly, writes Professor Klaus Schwab. The changes we have already seen in response to CV-19 prove that a reset of our economic and social foundations is possible. This is our best chance to instigate stakeholder capitalism, and here's how it can be achieved. Now, again, you gotta relate this a little bit more to one of the videos I made earlier, which is talking about people losing faith in the government, because this last part, this is our best chance to instigate stakeholder capitalism. This part is a whole completely different story, all right? This is great reset, and there's, in my opinion, quite a big difference between the financial reset, talking more so about financial payments and how we arrange payments and moving it all like information and whatnot, really the internet of value, in comparison to the Great Reset, which is really just a whole reset of the world and how things run and how things work. There's two big differences between them, and I'm going to say that Ripple is for sure going to be involved in a financial reset, and the Great Reset, I don't know if it's already here around the corner. However, talking about the Great Reset, the World Economic Forum themselves have said the Great Reset requires fintechs. And now what do we just read and what do we all know? That Ripple is a fintech, and even the World Economic Forum also describes them as exactly that. Right here. Also partnering with Ripple, a US fintech. And so they themselves are saying that this will require fintechs. And fintechs require a common approach to cybersecurity. Now, checking through that a little bit, financial technology, fintech providers are key to the structural enhancement of financial services during the Great Reset. cybersecurity is critical to ensuring consumers and businesses can leverage the benefits of fintech and bounce back from the crisis. The World Economic Forum's Fintech Cybersecurity Consortium released recommendations for a common approach to cybersecurity models. Fintech innovations deliver tremendous economic and social benefits, connecting unbanked and underbanked populations to the digital economy, contributing to small business growth and empowering consumers in new and exciting ways. Hold up. This comes from Sunil Shadadri, Chief Information Security Officer at Visa. A lot of you guys kind of corrected me or tried to by saying, it's Visa. Oh, no, it's Visa, not Visa, you stupid fool. But yeah, I say it however I want to. And yeah, basically what this is about here, or what this part is important for, is the fact that it is, I just got distracted a little bit by something that happened in my vision on the right, but let's continue on. Let's continue. Why this is important is because here it says fintech innovations deliver tremendous economic and social benefits. Well, we know that Ripple does that. Connecting unbanked and underbanked populations, that's literally one of their slogans that I often hear, to the digital economy. Contributing to small business growth. Well, we just noticed that Ripple changed their perspectives and their priorities from huge enterprises to small to medium enterprises, which exactly that, and empowering consumers in a new and exciting way. Even though I just said Ripple was more so on the back end, really it is empowering consumers quite heavily by making everything cheaper and more accessible and more transparent. Trust and secure are essential. This is more about cybersecurity, but that is a very, very important part about it all, guys. Take it into the back of your head, because, again, it's going to be huge, it's going to be there, and we just got to wait for it. Now, a couple other things that's going on here. You can see the tiered approach to cybersecurity controls: lending, cryptocurrency, personal finance, software API, data and analytics, payments, crowdfunding, insurance, risk management. It's actually fun to see that Ripple actually has to do with so many of these points as well. It's just something I'm thinking about here, which I just wanted to quickly share. But now that we have said that, let's move on a little bit to the next part. Bank XRP, actually almost 2 years ago already, posted on Twitter, World Economic Forum Ripple listed as partnering organization. And yes, within this sheet here, or within this big document, you can see that they have mentioned in their disruptive innovation in financial services section as a partnering organization Ripple. And the fun fact is, you can see Standard Chartered here, which works with them. US Treasury, we've been talking about that often. Western Union, we've been talking about that very often. MasterCard got into crypto. And so you can just move on a little bit forward. A lot of these instances, or a lot of these, companies are moving into crypto piece by piece. A lot of them are also working with Ripple. You can also see the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which we've been talking about a little bit before. You can also see the Bank of Canada, who we've been having quite a lot of connections with for a pretty long while, I would say. I mean, Bank of Canada is considering Ripple Tech for Payments Network, still at least 2 years away from phase one. That was said that in 2022, they will launch their first phase, which might have something to do with Ripple. However, that's again to be seen. It's just a little bit of a question. But moving forward, in the World Economic Forum, they also have another thing said. First of all, on their website is the Great Reset. And I actually find it pretty fun that on this website, the World Economic Forum, they talk so much about this reset. I would actually think that from the World Economic Forum, it would be kind of a counter where they are not talking about it that much because it would be so scary. But no, they're really, really endorsing it, if that's the best way to say it. They're really trying to push it through, which is, in my opinion, very, very interesting. But there is an urgent need for global stakeholders to cooperate in simultaneously managing the direct consequences of the CBDC. To improve the state of the World Economic Forum is starting the Great Reset Initiative. And that's again where everything hit my mind just now. These guys over at the World Economic Forum are trying to push this reset. And everywhere I've been checking, they are mentioning XRP. It's not no joke. It's not no small feat. Here once more, if you check one of their earlier papers, this is about WEF CBDC Policymaker Toolkit, right? And that's the name of this one. If you just Control F, type in XRP, you can see here, most relevant for the wholesale CBDC, innovations in existing/legacy market infrastructure, example Swift GPI. Well, I guess you guys all know what I mean with Swift GPI right there. The connections are set. Crypto assets designed for intra or interbank payments and settlements, example JPM coin XRP. And that's again where I can rest my case once more. Let's actually see if they also put Ripple in here. No, they did not. Okay, it was worth a try. Here, you can actually see a couple of guys over on Reddit. Somebody said, hey, they're mentioning XRP, right? Or Ripple's XRP. By the way, they changed Ripple's XRP to XRP over time here. I don't know if that's the same. I think this is the same paper. Looks really, really the same. This I just opened from the WW3 WeForum website themselves. And this comes as a screenshot. So I don't know if they really changed it themselves or if somebody just audited this one. Ooh, that's interesting, guys. But I guess this is just a newer version. Somebody edited it to make sure that there's no confusion. But yeah, here somebody said, listed alongside JP Morgan's digital token, not the best company, but still quite impressive. Let the instant downvotes commence. Seriously though, although I do support Ripple and XRP, I think this reflects well on the entire crypto space since XRP came out of it. I hope people aren't too tribalistic about this. I'd applaud any crypto project getting such attention and recognition because yes, that's really what it is. And edit also mentions Bitcoin and Ethereum for retail and crypto stable coins, so there's something for everyone. I probably should have made this post more general instead of only focusing on XRP there, but I'll leave it up. Everything about this is pretty cool for all projects mentioned. Now, one thing we are forgetting and not really talking about too often is that a lot of sources right now are really trying to push out the use case and exactly how cryptos are different from each other. Very shortly ago, I think a couple of months ago, the Binance US CEO, I don't know her name anymore, but she went on to one of the morning shows and also explained to one of the, I guess, news guys what the difference is between a lot of these coins, and CoinMarketCap has done exactly the same as well, explaining how XRP is really a medium of exchange used for exactly what we just described, and Bitcoin is really just mostly store of value. It's mineable, maybe a little bit of privacy, but really they're just too different. They're different in their aspects, they're different in what they do. And a coin like XRP is really one of the unique things for, I guess, their purpose, where really XRP's purpose is medium of exchange and enterprise solutions. And really for this whole financial reset, that's really what you need, right? You need a coin that's easy to exchange, you need a coin that's easy to work with enterprises. You also need a coin that's, I guess, kind of decentralized, where a stablecoin really wouldn't work that well. However, for inter or intrabank, it can be centralized. However, fun fact, again, if we look at all of this, JPM coin would not work with many companies. It would only work with a couple because a lot of them will not accept it. XRP is from Ripple, but it's really a standalone currency, so it could work a lot better. It's something to consider as well. Then I had some more crypto news everywhere, little bits and wits, but I'm going to leave that for another episode. I just wanted to talk about this little theory right here. I definitely think XRP is going to be part of the great financial reset, and I think Ripple and XRP will be part of the great reset, the complete reset, where we're changing the whole financial system and the whole system as a whole. And again, you got to combine this video with my previous one explaining how people are losing trust in the government, losing trust in the Fed, and why gold and silver are doing so extremely good right now, and that we're probably going to get back to a certain standard. If you think about that, think about this, and just, keep sending me stuff. Let's talk about it. Let's think about it, because I'm pretty excited for what the future has to bring for us. And this crisis that we're seeing right now, it has added a lot of momentum to all of this.